Hi, welcome to AllBrands After Hours with me, your host, Courtney Douthat. Welcome to the show where we hang out and craft together. Today we're going over Brother Canvas Workspace tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. Let's do this. Alrighty, so this is Canvas Workspace. I absolutely love Brother Canvas Workspace. This is the free software that Brother gives you for the scan and cut. You do not have to pay anything at all. It is completely free with your scan and cut. It is fantastic. They do give you a little activation code that you can activate all of the amazing things you can do in Brother Canvas. Now, one amazing thing that a lot of people, I feel like we talk about it, but it feels like it's limited, is all the great projects that are in Canvas Workspace. This is just some of them. There's so many, and the great thing is they never delete them out. So if I wanted to come up here and type in Halloween, enter, and it'll actually bring me up all the different Halloween ones. How cool are these? Let me know if you want me to make a show on one of these. But how cute is this little Halloween card? And it gives you a video of how to do it, a PDF recipe, step-by-step of how to do it. You can download all the parts, and then you can send them over to your mat in all the individual pieces. Now, something that I feel like not enough people talk about is that you don't have to use these for what they're intended for. So a lot of times I'll look and I'm like, oh, how cute. This design or any of these designs are very cute, but it looks like they're cardstock. Well, what if I'm personally not going to do a lot of cardstock and I instead want to make these vinyl or fabric or anything like that? You absolutely could. Just because a design says that it's for one particular thing does not mean you have to do that. So let's say this applique pillow right here. Very cute. Love this design. Love that, which again, you could pick your own letter. But I love this. I could not do this out of fabric. I could actually make this out of vinyl and have a giant vinyl decal. So just a friendly reminder, you don't have to use the design for what it is. Putting it to your machine, it's not going to tell it, oh no, this is a fabric design, I can't do this. You can tell it to cut it out of anything that you want. You don't just have to cut it out of what's intended on that project, which really opens it up to a lot of other really cool things. Like look at this little Christmas flower. This was intended for cardstock, but think if we got some fabric with like Ethereal Magic and stiffened it up, we could have fabric little poinsettia flowers. Like how beautiful and amazing would that be? So that is something that I do a lot with my different designs off of Canvas Workspace, and it works beautifully. The next little trick that I have is actually making a split design, and I've done a show on this for behind the scenes, but I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Now, there is a split design already built into Canvas Workspace. So if you type in split or anything like that, it actually does show up. So it's a split lettering bag is what they use it for, which is cute. I love that. It's not exactly what I want. So if you want an easy one, there is one in Canvas Workspace. But if you want to make your own, you absolutely could. So I'm going to click new and go into here. You can bring anything you wanted, but if I wanted to come in and grab a basic shape or something like that, I could do that and actually make it into a custom split design if I wanted to. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take this heart right here, make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Let's go back here. Okay, and then I'm going to come and take a square. So I'm going to take that square, make it where it's longer than my design, like this, and put it right where I want that split to be. Now I can click and drag to select them both, come up to my editing screen, and then do the last process overlay where it actually takes out a piece of it for me. And there we go. Now I've got an opening where I could put a split design in there. Now, of course, you could come back and add like this and have that little bitty border right there, that little bitty box, and then go ahead and put those together. Or if you wanted the sides to be a little thinner, you could absolutely do that. And then combine those. So now it's one solid piece if you wanted that, or if you wanted it to box in out on its own, I can actually come here, Command, copy, paste, and then put this one right here. So very easy to make a split design. So again, that's edit, and then that last process overlay is what actually takes out the negative. Now, whatever you lay down first is going to be your key part, and then the second part that you bring in, so how we brought in our little square right there, is going to be the part that's deleted out. So the first part is my main part, so my heart in this part, and then the second one is whatever I'm deleting out of there. So you really could make anything you want into a split design, not just the basic shapes that are built built in, but anything that you bring into your Scan and Cut Canvas workspace, you could actually make it into a split design. Very easy, very quick, and very fun. So I'm going to make sure they're hung just a little over like this. This is just for example. It is not perfect by any means right now. Go. All right. And then we're going to edit and then wield it all together. So now I could have something like that if I wanted to. And then I could come back, add some text if I wanted to add some text. Let's see, let's add this one. Okay, we could shrink it down so it fits in there like that. And then we could type in our word. So I could put Mrs. Douthat. If I wanted to give this to a teacher or something, or put it on her bag for Valentine's Day, how cute would that be? And then have that cut out of a design. I personally don't like leaving the little boxes. I actually like taking my boxes off. So let's see, go back. I like to just leave a clean design. So I'm going all the way back, and then I'm going to take these off. There we go. Take these off like this. And then now I usually like to add my words. I just like it. It looks cleaner to me. I don't know what it is. All right. There we go. Well, let's put our word in before I resize. Mrs. Douthat. There we go. Shrink her on down. Like that. Go. How cute, right? And then you could even make it taller if you wanted to. Usually when I do this, I'll go ahead and capitalize all of the letters. It just makes it feel more connected, but this is something easy that I can do, and you could do it out of any different picture that you wanted to, or different holiday. This could be Valentine's Day if you wanted it to be, but you had snowflake for Christmas. You could cut it out of cut a piece out of the center of the snowflake just to make a split design out of that. Very cool. The next little trick is that a lot of people don't realize that you can scan on Canvas Workspace. Wait, scan? Courtney, I thought we could only scan on our scan and cuts. Well, we have Canvas Workspace that connects with the scan and cut. So you can actually scan with this tool right here. So it's a little leaf with a scan bar through it. So we're going to select that, and we're actually going to choose a file from my computer. So this one right here was just a picture PNG that I got off the internet. Nothing special, no SVG, no FCM, nothing cut file about it. It was just a random clip art piece that I found. So I can actually say, hey, I just want the outline, or I could tell it, hey, do by color, and then I can ask it how many colors I want. I don't think I have that many colors, but I have a few. I could remove the background, which I usually do, and then let's hit preview. And then it's actually going to turn it into a cut file. So all these little pieces are going to be a cut file. How amazing is that? So let's hit OK, and it's going to say, hey, are you okay with us saving this? Yes, this is what I want. Now, granted, it does not have to stay this size. I can make it bigger or smaller if I wanted to do that. Like, how neat is that? So now it's taken every little piece out of that, and now I can make a cut file out of anything that I see, and I didn't have to bring it in my scan and cut. I could do it all on Canvas Workspace. And again, I could resize it to whatever size. Now, all these pieces are individual, so that was the outline, the black one part of it. So if I wanted to do the black, then there it is, and there's my black outline. So I could take that, save it separately to be the black outline of this one. I could lay this down here, and then I could come out and take out all the pieces for whatever color I wanted, because it saw what color was on that design. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see a little better. So now all the orange pieces, it sectioned those out. All those little bitty green pieces. So I could actually take this and put it over here if I wanted to, and then it would cut out all my little pieces for me, all the green pieces. And I could do that if I wanted to do an applique. Well, here, look, now I've got all my little applique pieces for that if it was an applique. This one was not. This was just a clip file. Or I could make it into an applique. But here's all the pieces to my pumpkin. You know, I could group those, and then that way it stays all in that particular color, but it's up to you. So now I moved out all my green. I could move all my yellow to one area. Now, if I wanted to keep this, so say I wanted them to stay in that particular area for like vinyl, well, then I could come in here and actually make a copy of all of this, is what I usually do. I could copy it, bring it over like this, and then I could take out everything that was not a particular color. So I could take out all of these, no, not that one. I could take out all of these pieces that are not a part of the orange one that I wanted to. Here we go. And now when it cuts out my orange, everything is proportional and where it needs to be. And I've kind of sectioned it all out. So there's all, I could have an orange section if I wanted to. I could maybe just take the little brown stem right here and make it part of its own and kind of section it out that way and cut out all my pieces. So now so my other little trick, so yes, you can scan in with your Canvas Workspace. You don't have to do it through your machine. You can scan with your scan and cut and then send it to Canvas Workspace wirelessly if you want to do that, which is really, really fun to do, but you don't have to. If you already have the picture on your computer, you could just automatically be able to scan it in this way, choose the file, and then come get it off of your computer. So, and then it could do it that way. Now, let's say if I wanted just the outline, it's just going to do the outline. So if we want to see that instead of doing it full color, I usually do it in color because usually whatever I'm bringing in is in color. But if you just wanted the outline, see how it just grabbed the border of it, which wouldn't be great because you wouldn't be able to tell these were leaves. But that is an option that they give you. So you have multiple ways to do it, but how neat is this? And then it broke it down in all the individual colors for me. Super, super easy. Love being able to do this. Now, Courtney, you say that you're bringing in each one of these. What if they were larger and you didn't have enough room on your mat? Well, they have a very easy trick that you can do. You could actually go to Project and then tell it you want to use the area size of a 12 by 24. And now you get a much larger area to work with. And you could actually send this over to your scan and cut as a 12 by 24. So you could cut it out of a 12 by 24. But what I personally use this for, I'm going to go up here and get a new one. Leave. It's like, wait, do you want to leave that? Yes, I do. And I could actually tell it Project 12 by 24 again. And we'll scoot out so you guys can see a little bit better. But then I could take like text if I wanted to, or something large that I'm making. Let's do, what font do we like? Well, I like them all. We could do this, and then I could type in, let's type in AllBrands. There we go. And then I could actually rotate it. And I've done this quite a few times. And then I could make it as big as I wanted to. I could actually make it taller and do a nice custom name decal. I've done a ton of these for friends for over their kids' beds, little vinyl decals. How cute is that? And then I could cut that out of my 12 by 24 mat and have this huge decal. And it doesn't just have to be text. You could actually do this in a number of things. So say I wanted to come get a shape or, foiling. I'll play with that later. But if I wanted to come get a shape, let's say this little star right here. Then I could have him. And now you see how it does go over where my normal 12 by 12 would be. And I could even extend him out. How cool. And then you have a big giant star for Christmas to put on the wall or whatever you want it to make it out of. It doesn't have to just be vinyl. It could be fabric. If you want to fill a 12 by 24 mat with all of your fabric applique pieces, how great would that be? Alrighty, and my last tip about Canvas Workspace is every time I do a Canvas Workspace video, I like to mention it that there are two different versions of Canvas Workspace. Right now I am in the desktop version, and I actually prefer the app version. It's just laid out differently. Instead of your editing to be here, your editing is over here, and I personally like that, but it's the little things that get me. So I do personally like the app instead of the desktop version just because of how it's laid out. Now, the desktop version, you're gonna have to go on either way because this is how you register. So over here, you'll see my name, you'll see whatever your username is, and that's where you go to register your machine or any extra function or kits that you purchase. You have to do it on the desktop version. So no matter what, you're going to the desktop version. Yes, they have the same password. It's just some people prefer apps over desktop, or if you're using it on a tablet or phone, well then of course you have to get the app and not the desktop. But you will have to go to the desktop, like I said, to register your machine and to register any additional kits that you have. I like how they've laid out the app version personally, so again, that's what I personally use, but you have options to do either or. Well, I hope some of these tips helped you guys out there. If you're a beginner or a newbie, or you've never even used Brother Canvas Workspace, because again, Scan and Cut is a standalone machine, but it's really nice that they give us that for free. So let me know if you guys enjoyed these kinds of videos because I'll be happy to do more. Also, do you guys want a video on Artspira? Because I would love to do a hacks and tips video on Artspira because it's so good. It's fantastic. So let me know down in the comments if you guys would like that video. I'd be happy to do it. And don't forget that the Brother Canvas is available on our website, allbrands.com. And we truly appreciate when you guys do purchase through AllBrands, because not only are you supporting a small mom and pop family owned business since 1976, but you're also helping us continue this free education that we do. And I'm having a blast doing this. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and share, because it's the easiest way to let us know that you guys want more of these videos. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all. I don't like it. My hair's straight. It just doesn't feel right. And it's short. All right. Going over Canvas Workspace tips and tricks that I've learned along the ways. Let's do this. Ways? Yeah, is that right? Ways? Along the way, not ways. All right. Where we hang out and craft together. What is my hair doing? Okay. So if you're not using Brother Canvas, I don't know what you're doing, because it's free. And free is awesome. We love free. And people don't give us a lot of free stuff sometimes. So when we get the free stuff, we're going to take it because it is awesome. And free is my favorite word. I can't put that in.